the 18th century, the world stood on the edge of a great transformation. The Industrial Revolution was knocking at the door. Factories were rising. Steam engines powered pumps, and Europe buzzed with invention. But in the middle of this wave of progress, one Frenchman dreamed even bigger. With if steam power could move not just machines inside factories, but vehicles on the road. His name was Nicolas Joseph Cugnot. And this is the story of the world as first steam power vehicle of creation that paved the way for modern transportation. Nicolas Joseph Cugnot, the inventor. Nicolas Joseph Cugnot was born in 1725 in France, a military engineer. He was known for his intelligence, ambition, and hunger for innovation. As a soldier, he understood a crucial problem: war logistics. Transporting guns, ammunition, and supplies was slow and exhausting. Completely dependent on horses. Horses could fall ill and get tired or die. So Cugnot asked himself, what if a machine replaced the horse? The price of the vehicle. In 1769, Cugnot built the Felder vehicle or steam dray. It is considered the first self-propelled vehicle in history. The design was revolutionary. It had 3 wheels, powered by a low-pressure steam engine, with a giant boiler mounted at the front, like rowing cauldron. This machine could reach speeds of about 3 to 4 kilometers per hour. Not fast, but strong enough to carry heavy artillery. For the first time in history, a vehicle moved without horses. Demonstration. And the first crash, Cugnot demonstrated his invention before officials. At first, it worked. Officials. The machine creaked forward. Steam hissed, wheels turning on their own. The flaws appeared. The vehicle was hard to control, heavy, and often ran out of steam. And during one fateful test, the Felder vehicle slammed into a stone wall. That accident became known as the first car crash in history. What seemed like failure was in fact the beginning of a revolution. Decline and obscurity. Unfortunately, the French military was not impressed. They deemed the invention impractical. Funding was cut, and Cugnot lost support. He spent his later years in hardship, nearly forgot his steam carriage was abandoned, collecting dust a warehouse. But history never truly forgets its pioneers. Today, the original Fardil of Weepo can still be seen at the Mule Desert, at Meteor, in Paris, an unshakable legacy, though considered a failure in its time. Cognatus' invention planted a seed that changed the world. He proved that machine could replace animal power, that vehicles could move on their own, and that even wild, impossible ideas could shape the future. Decades later, James Watt refined the steam engine, train emerged, and eventually automobile industry was born. And it all traces back to one bold experiment, a clumsy, heavy, steam-powered car built by Nicholas Joseph Cugnot. Today, we may laugh at the slow, clunky machine with its giant boiler, but without Cugnot's courage to try the model car, the bus, the truck, perhaps none of them would exist. This is the story of the world's first steam-powered vehicle and of the dream of one military engineer who dared to push beyond the limits of his time. Because every great revolution begins with one small step. Thank you for watching. See you in the next journey through history.